Hi Aquarius, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your mid-May 2025 love reading. Thank you to those of you who have liked, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, Source will be in purpose. It's what I call the bridging the gaps for it, and the way it works is a look at the past, present, future energies between you and your main love interest. We'll also pull some oracle cards to help with the bridging the gap dynamic. As far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot, on the right side we have the Romantic Tarot. And keep in mind, it's a general reading, so while I'm going to be referring to the cards on the left as the energy and the cards on the right as the other person's, if you feel like it's the other way around in your situation, then definitely trust that. Alright, so with all that out of the way, we'll get started. Past energy on your side, we have the Seven of Staves. So this is Leo energy here, and this could just be saying that for some of you, you might have felt like this person was coming on a bit too strong for your liking, so you definitely could have had some resistance as far as that goes. So yeah, I feel like there might have been interest on your part, but at the same time, like I said, it seemed like you had your guard up because they might have been coming in a little bit too hot for your liking. Alright, past energy on their side, we have the Three of Swords. So if we look at the artwork here, maybe this is even why some of you did have that resistance, right? Because maybe some of you realized that they had their own relationship dynamics that they needed to clean up, right? So for example, maybe they were involved with someone else. You might have been like, okay, why are you coming toward me if you have this whole other situation going on, right? And now for some of you, this could just be saying that ultimately they were planning on ending that other situation, but you just might have been like, look, well, you need to clean that up before you try to pursue anything with me, you know? For others of you, this could even just be saying that maybe they had like this level of jealousy within them that you noticed too, and if you're like, well, we're not even together yet, so if you're already getting jealous, that's a little bit weird, right? So either way, it looks like there was definitely some drama on their part in the past that they needed to work through. All right, present energy on your side, we have the Four of Staves. So now it looks like there's definitely more openness on your part to actually moving a connection forward. Maybe now you see a lot more potential in the actual connection. So to me, this says that for some of you, maybe you see that they have cleared up whatever they had going on in the past. All right, present energy on their side, we have the Three of Cups. So normally this is like a lighter celebratory energy, but the energy of the artwork in this deck makes it seem a little bit darker. So it could just be saying that maybe this person has their old habits that are hard for them to break. So that could be something that could cause some disruption in the connection. All right, future energy on your side, we have the Ten of Coins. So this is Virgo energy here, and to me this looks like it's saying an openness, right, a willingness, and also a confidence that you actually do see this connection growing. You do see the ability for it to go the distance as well. Right. And future energy on their side, we have the Eight of Cups, Pisces energy here. So yeah, I do have to say that for some of you, and we'll see what the oracle cards add to the mix, but for some of you, this could just be one of those things where maybe I feel like this person just might have a pattern where they're not really very committal, you know? So it could just be one of those things where maybe that's why they were in that mess in the past, because it could just be a cycle that they're prone to repeating. Doesn't necessarily have to be that for all of you. For some of you, this could also represent like enlightening of the energy. And I do have to say, you'll probably find out one way or the other, good or bad, when we get to the full moon in Pisces during Virgo season, given that we have a Virgo and a Pisces card in the future here. So something to keep in mind there. All right. Bottom of the deck on your side, we have Innocence. So this is the equivalent of the Fool in traditional tarot, which usually represents taking a leap of faith, you know, not really overthinking things, just going into a situation with that blind faith in that regard. Now, I do have to say in the past, like we said, it looks like you were putting up some resistance around the situation, but this could just be saying that ultimately now you might have let your guard down to where you are just going to take that leap of faith. All right, and bottom of the deck on their side, we have the World. So yeah, so this could definitely be a positive in some regards. So that's what I'm saying. The oracle cards will probably be key to give us that additional little bit of context that's missing right now. Because for some of you, I feel like this is a person that just might be in these repeat cycles that, they never really close anything out fully, and that could make them difficult to be in a committed partnership with. However, this could just be pointing to the work that they're willing to put in to actually build a connection. So the Oracle cards, I think, will really give us that missing piece of the puzzle. But first, we'll see if we get from the messages of Oracle deck. I'm just going to give this a few shuffles first. All right. And what I'm going to do now is I'll actually cut the deck and we'll pull a card. Right. And next, I'll do the same thing with the Wisdom Oracle deck. So I'm just going to give this a few shuffles now. All right, and same thing, I'll just cut the deck and pull a card from here. All right, let me get that out of the way, and we'll take a look at that Messages of Love card first. All right, we have Time Apart. It says, some distance will help bring clarity. So interesting message there, because for some of you, like I said, it seems like you already were resistant to the connection in the past, and like I said, from what I'm seeing on their side, you had a good reason to do so. So for some of you, maybe you've already had that time apart, and then that would definitely give these cards a more positive spin, where, like I said, maybe for some of you, they really did clear out their past situation, and that's why you have that optimism as the connection moves forward. But we'll see what the Wisdom Oracle adds to the mix. All right, we have Community. There's the artwork, and the number is 8. All right, the relationship message says you're discovering the essential qualities that you share with another, and perhaps also those you don't share. There are times when you follow and the other person leads, and times when you lead and the other follows. The appearance of this card points to the importance of learning the proper dance between you and another. Accepting the truth that everyone has flaws is part of that dance, yet you are also being asked to be aware of the dynamics that you don't want to repeat. You're in the perfect place to make changes in order to experience the best version of who you can be together. So yeah, definitely an interesting message there. I will have to say that to me, this sounds more like a message that would be more helpful for the energy on the right side. So like I mentioned in the beginning, maybe some of you might feel like you resonate more with this side than that side. But either way, looks like there's some potential there. Like I said, I'd still be a little bit worried just from the overall feel of these cards. But like I said, I feel like you will get that clarity one way or another no later than when we get to Virgo season. But hopefully that resonated with you guys. We'll wrap up there, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.